Hey everyone, Happy New Year if I haven't said it to you already, and I hope you're having a great start to the new year. So today we're going to be talking about Carista. So what is Carista? Well, Carista is an ODB2 dongle. It comes like this, just grab it out of all of the packaging, and it's effectively a little plug-in electronic device that goes under the dashboard. I'll show you where it all fits and everything else. And you might be wondering, why on earth have we started looking at one of these? Well, I don't know about you, if you've got a 6.1 California, one of the most annoying things about a California, especially the 6.1, is the ignition key warning. I don't know if you've had it yet, but it seems like every time we either put the roof up or the roof down, I'll remember to open the driver's door and Sarah will say, oh, I'm just going to get it out, or you should open the side door as well. And obviously you've got to have the ignition on to be able to put the roof up. But as soon as I open another door, the ignition warning goes off. And I'll pop some video in so you can see exactly what I mean. Right, I'm going to try and show you this error that I'm talking about. So if I just turn the ignition on, well, not error, it's the warning. So ignition on, and if you imagine you started messing about with the roof and everything, if I then go and open the side door, you get that. And I'm going to shut the side door, but it doesn't stop. So if you imagine you're trying to concentrate, putting the roof down, you know, all you've done is just open a door just to try and get the roof down to get a bit more air out the roof as it comes down. That noise is just intolerable. And the only way of getting rid of it is to turn the ignition off and take the key out. So that's the one that we're trying to switch off. It is so frustrating. And to have that kind of screaming, beeping noise at the moment when you're trying to concentrate, especially if you're putting the roof down, where you're trying to make sure that you're not trapping it anywhere or that you haven't got any issues, to have the dashboard screaming at you, I just find really stressful. With the Carista, what it does is it allows you to turn that warning off. So it allows you to customize some of the different features on the car. Using your iPhone or your Android, you connect to the little dongle and then you can scroll through and you can turn it off. And then hopefully sanity will be restored and we won't have any issues and be getting too stressed when I'm putting the roof down. It does do some other stuff as well. The Carista is really quite clever. It allows you to check on how much soot there is in the DPF. So if you're worried about that at all or you want to check it, it can do that. It can reset the service light and all that kind of thing if you're going to do your own servicing and things. It also allows you to look at kind of normal error codes or anything which might be stored on your California. And obviously it works on all 6.1s, all T6s as well. Any car which has got an ODB2 connector, you'll get the basic information anyway, but it does also do BMWs and Audis and Skodas and loads of other makes and models as well. But just check on the Carista website and you'll see the compatibility. But we wanted to show you it specifically for our California so you can see what we've bought it for. Quite cheap as well. I think the retail on it is $24.99. That includes a month's worth of free subscription as well, so you can change all those settings. It is an annual subscription or a kind of monthly pay-as-you-go subscription if you want to be able to change features. But obviously once you've changed it, you don't then need to keep paying that subscription if you don't want to. And you can also use it to do the kind of diagnostic stuff, so read all the error codes and all that kind of stuff without having to pay. So it's quite good value, really. You'll see that I've got the bonnet open on the 6.1, so that's not because I need to go delving in there to do lots of stuff. It's because when you program some of the features, like the ignition warning, you have to have the bonnet open, otherwise it won't let you program the features. It's just something that the way that Volkswagen put it together. So let's crack on. I'll show you a bit of footage about how it works in the app, where it plugs in underneath the dashboard, and yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, so actually where it goes is that purple socket just there, if you can see it. So you get your device, you have to turn it upside down, I think, and then just push it in. Okay, so I'm going to switch the ignition on, go into Carista, And now we hit connect. So the dongle is already plugged into the car, underneath the dashboard where I showed you. And you can see it's got our VIN number, it's got all of the other bits and pieces on here, current battery voltage and things. And if you go to customize, then it's just going to have a read of the car and see what kind of features can be customized. Okay, so now these are all the options that we've got for customizing. So I'll go through these quickly, but then I'll come back to the one which I'm going to change. So chassis and engine, you can change the way that the four-wheel drive system works. There's no way I'm touching any of that. Dings and warnings, so seatbelt warning, different types, speed warnings, all that kind of stuff. Ding when key is left in ignition. That's the one that I want to change. I'll come back to that in a second. All of the other ones, I'm sure there's laws about all of those, so I definitely don't want to change any of those. Driver assist, so do we want it to overtake on the right, and the default distance able to be set in the MMI, which is effectively the dashboard computer and the screen in the center. So again, not touching any of that. Lots of stuff you can do in here in terms of the dashboard, so fancy needle sweeping at startup and different startup screen logos, and you can see in here there's just loads of different things you can do, and a few settings for the different parking sensors as well. Again, really don't want to change any of that stuff. I haven't played about with it, not really interested. Definitely don't want to break anything like that. All I want to do is just turn off this warning, which I can do with this ding when key is left in ignition. It's currently set to all doors. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to hit save, and then this just goes away and it will turn it off. And that should be it done. While I'm here, I'm just going to show you things like the, let's have a look at service, because I think in here it's the one where it shows you the DPF information. Okay, so we can have a look at the DPF. Oh, that's actually to start the DPF, so we definitely don't want to do that. Oh, sorry, just go back to that. I think it was going to tell us something there. Yeah, so it tells us the current soot level, 20.47 grams, and it says that regeneration is not usually necessary at this soot level. I've got no idea whether that's high, low. If you know, let us know in the comments below. I haven't done any reading about how much grams of soot in the DPF it triggers a DPF regen or anything like that, but if you know, let us know in the comments below. It'd be good to know. We've got other things in here as well, so if you have a new battery you can register it in the car, the ECU stuff and all of those kind of things are in here. Diagnose obviously goes away and we'll scan all of the ECUs, give you any fault codes and things. And live data, again, you can get it to tell you lots of different information, just like effectively a bit more detailed than you'd get in the dashboard and everything else. And I'll just let it run through so you can see what those options are. Okay, so you can see that there's transmission data, airbag, service interval info, a whole load of different things in here. Basically, you only need to really look at this if you're having any problems and your vehicle's out of warranty, or you are too far from the dealer, or you're just interested, and you can have a look at all of those things. Right, so I'm just going to have a quick look at the diagnose now as well. So this will go in, it just scans the basic information from the ECUs, and it will also have a look at other ECUs that the car's got for any faults, so adaptive cruise and airbags and all of those kind of things. So it's just going through those now and just having a quick look. So you can see there that it's scanned too, no faults detected, which is good. And that's basically it. Okay, so I've unplugged the dongle now. I'm just going to turn the ignition on. We'll do the same test again. You can see there's no weird errors or anything else. So if I try opening the side door now, oh, bliss. No warning, no nasty buzzer, it's gone. And I can close it and I'd be happily putting the roof down, no issue at all. No stress from a screaming dashboard buzzer. So it's done exactly what I'm after. I can turn the ignition off now. get the boot shut, get the bonnet shut, and that's it, job done. Sorry for interrupting everyone. Carista have just talked to us on Instagram and they've given us a discount code for buying a Carista unit, California 15, so California 15 is the discount code. You have to order through Amazon. There's a link which I'll put in the description below with that code. You just go on there, add the voucher code in when you're at the checkout, and you'll be able to get that money off when you buy one. We're also going to be giving away a complete ODB2 unit, one of the complete Carista units on Instagram with 1 year's free subscription as well, courtesy of Carista. We bought our unit, but they've been good enough to give us one to be able to give away. So check out our Insta page and make sure that you follow us on there to be able to enter that competition. It's all going to be free, and we wish you the best of luck. So hopefully that's given you a bit of insight into what Carista is, what it can do, how easy it is to use, and it really is easy. And it certainly fixed one of the factory issues that really annoyed us about this 6.1 California. The old T6 didn't do that, and it's such a silly thing when it's software, so easy just to turn off with Carista. Really, really liked it. If you find this kind of video useful, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. It spurs us on to keep making more. And we hope to see you soon for some more California time.